All right, we should be live. Hello, everyone. Galka Novotny, first time watching. Hello, welcome. YouTube Cubes, we are going to try to beat Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster today. I don't know if it's going to be the end. That's the question. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. We should be able to beat it no matter what by Monday. It's all going to come down to the grind, so hello, hello. I was finishing up lunch, and my Discord today has been a little messed up, and I don't know why, but it seems to have fixed. I don't know if there was just a connection problem. It was really cold last night, so check a few things here and make sure everything is going. Today's a little off, and I don't know why, but I think it's going to get better once we get into the game, and this will be it. So this is our bonus show that we've been having almost every week this year. I don't even know if it's a bonus. I think this is sort of the schedule at this point. I was hoping to be done with this, in all honesty. I wanted to try to get back to Elden Ring, but I'm enjoying the grind, getting the characters set up. We are going to do Kefka's Tower, but we're going to do it in a weird way. We are going to clear Kefka's Tower several times. We're going to run through it several times with our main party. Party 1 does not have to fight any bosses. Party 2 and Party 3 do. But I'm going to use our overpowered 4 characters to sort of cut the path for everyone. And then I'll have to evaluate once we get down to Kefka. I cannot remember if you can get all the way to Kefka by doing that. So I want to go back and try it again, because it's been a long time since I've done that. Since the last time I had level 50 characters across the board and a bunch of OP things I could put on them, and they had their best stuff, and so nothing could really stand in their way. But yeah, we're going to continue the grind, and then we'll see where we're at, and then we'll push Kefka's Tower. Hopefully today's the last day, and we can be done with this playthrough, but for the most part, our goal is to just beat the game, but we'll get the last 2 dragons done, and get the last of the Magicite. I'm missing a Magicite, I think. Let me go look it up really quick. That was the other thing. Yeah, I was missing some Magicite. It wasn't... Yeah, they have Cactar, Diablos, and Gilgamesh there. But which one am I missing? Leviathan? I'm gonna get Crusader for sure. And I'll have Meltdown and Meteor. Skipped Ragnarok. We got Bahamut. Is it Leviathan? I cannot remember. Did we really miss Leviathan at some point? Would have been back here? I think... Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. I need a better list. I know we're missing one. We'll just look it up in the game, and then I'll figure it out. But we practically 100% of the game. Not in the sense of Magicite, but just sort of grabbing everything at this point, and then we just have Kefka's Tower. Let me look. I know Crusader comes from the dragons. Let me go back to this save right here really quick. We'll take a hard look. Espers. No, it was Ragnarok, and we didn't take that one either, and we lost Odin. That's why it looks so weird. So, Leviathan isn't in this one, right? We fight Leviathan in this one? I don't think so. Greatly damages all enemies and allies. That's great. Let me think here. Yeah, we had all that. Yeah, I had 2 Aegis Shields, but I'm sure we're going to get one in Kefka's Tower. Also, Excalibur we didn't get. And I don't remember if that's in Kefka's Tower. I don't remember. But even if we do miss some stuff, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Alright, let's go here and start our grind again. I think Locke was about to level up next with Raiden. We're switching. So if you missed it yesterday, we're switching. We'll go to equipment because it's sort of easier to see the numbers. We're switching between Locke and Celeste right now to get speed. Celeste has 60 stamina. So Locke is sort of going to be weak on the stamina and magic side, and that's fine. His entire job is just to attack as many times as he can. We may switch him up away from the Paladin Shield and make him Glass Cannon if we have to, but I doubt we're going to need to do that with all the magic that we have. Right now we're working on stamina up to 60 for Sabin, and stamina up to 60 for Realm. And then Realm is going to need speed. Celeste is going to be done by then. Yeah, Celeste will be done by then with speed, but Locke will be sharing the speed with Realm until she hits 60, and then it's going to be magic. And then Sabin and Celeste are actually going to start upping their strength just in case I need them to attack for whatever reason. But I highly doubt it. It's a just in case thing. But right now, their damage should be max for the most part. So, off we go. We're killing dinosaurs. Let's not waste any more time. Get it done. I'm going to do this. I didn't get Realm set up. Got beat up a little bit there as I took too long. At least they tried to beat us up. Haven't been running into many Brachiosauruses. Okay, everybody's set up now. We can just go. Sorta how we want it to go now. Sorta. Why not? Da 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 da. Dang. This is why we're also going to work on Sabin's magic, so that does a little more damage. Probably what we should go back to now that I see that. Locke learned quick. Speed +2. The magic of quick allows the target to take 2 actions by stopping time for everyone else. We can abuse that a bit. Yeah, it's just costly right now. If I can get a Celestrad. I forget what they are. Celestrade? I don't remember what they used to be called, but we can turn that into MP1, and then you cast quick, do re-raise on everyone, you cast 2 things, you cast it again, then you cast re-raise on the other 2, and they end fight so you don't lose your party. Probably gonna have to do that. Probably gonna have to abuse it a little bit. Okay, so we need to move right in. Do Celeste. Get a level next. Sabin and Realm are sort of locked in with what they have right now for stamina. Yeah, we're definitely going to put magic back on him. I don't know what I need to do to power up Locke still. I mean, he's doing a massive amount of damage compared to everyone else. He's doing 4 of what Sabin can do right now. If not more. So... darn it. So close. Not enough. Don't really have to switch anything until it's the last levels. Go. Now we're gonna move that back to Celeste. Or to lock. Next one to level. Realm leveling up. So, I won't be able to get the item if we don't run into the other dinosaur. I have no idea why I'm not running into the other dinosaur. I swear it's like every 3rd battle. Okay. Okay. The way you want it to go. Dun, dun, dun. More damage. My goal when we get to Kefka is to do so much damage to his face that we skip a lot of his nonsense, and the game's AI sort of gets hung up on what it needs to do instead of what it probably should be doing, which gives us the advantage in the sense of what am I trying to say? We skip the worst of it. Because Kefka, in the end fight in this game, the thing you have to know is that he's going to spam Ultima on you if you attack him. But he also does a lot of other devastating things in the meantime. And it's really annoying. So you want him to have to do the thing that he's programmed to do, which is do a countdown, and then it just leaves so much time for you to just beat the crap out of him that hopefully Locke can lock it in and just be so fast he gets multiple attacks in that countdown. You don't have to worry about all the nonsense. Okay, we need to switch this Esper over to her. At this point, I'm just waiting until they get to level 70. Before I check anything. I think Sabin has to be level 71. Realm 69, Sabin 71. Celeste and Locke. Not really sure at this point. Doesn't really matter. It's only going to be the second level up. We win! Saban has... I'm probably going to put magic back on him. And if Locke isn't maxed out on damage by the time he gets to max HP, I'll switch back to strength. As I said yesterday, the reason we're not getting the side attack one, if you've played a lot of this game and you're like, why isn't the side attack one happening? Because we have the alarm earring, so we can't have that happen. Dang! The lesson learned quick. Alright. I'm gonna double check. He's at 57. 4. 2. She's about to level up, so I'm just gonna assume 54 at 66. Yeah, and he has 3 more. I have to give the growth egg to Realm. I don't know if 60 is a good stopping point for stamina. That's just where I'm going to stop on it. I think the other stats are more important at that point. I'm supposed to try this. Nice split. He would have beat him on his own. I wonder how many of these things I've killed. I don't know what gives crit in this game. I don't know if it's attached to agility or not. But you rarely see crits outside of the MP weapons that give you crit automatically. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a Pixel Remaster. I can't remember the original games, how much... Good split. Quick save. Yeah, we're starting to see those crits a little more often. Give Raiden back over to Celeste. Did over 8,000 there. We're doing steadily over 7,000 now. Beat him up. A little weird. Magic users got there first. Like Saban's gonna win out on the charge, though. No, +2. That back. Saban at the nice level of 69. You win. How we want it to go every time with Locke. Spread that damage evenly between them. Here, it doesn't really matter. I do think you need some more strength for some reason. I wonder if it's base 128. Oh, and it's a preemptive. Amazing. We're not going to get max damage here, but I don't think it matters with Locke. Yeah. Well, there's one. Where I used to get two of those happening all the time. By the way, if you're struggling at the end game, I highly suggest grabbing some characters good with magic and just spamming your magic if you have that issue. So get the Paladin Shield or Ragnarok, teach them Ultima as soon as possible, and just have people spam it. For the most part, not many things will counter Ultima, and it can't be reflected or anything like that. So you can just take your characters, up them in magic, and just do it that way. And if you're comfortable enough, like especially against these dinosaurs, you only need 2 people casting Ultima before these Tyrannosaurs can act. To give them experience that way. So, that's pretty close. Where's he at? 61. Okay, the question is, should I keep going with speed or... Now the highest agility in the group. Probably should heal him. Saban leveled up. I believe this is his last level. Let me double check. Yep, and then you have 60 stamina. Doing close to 8,000. The other thing is, the Brachiosaurs have... They have, more experience, I think. Like 14,000. Realm leveling up. Oh yeah, they are really close. I'm gonna raise his speed to 65, then go back to... Nah, I'm just gonna raise his speed. Celeste, she needs 1 more level. Saban, 1 more level. Realm, 1 more level. Okay. So we're getting there. Then we can start moving around to other stats. Well done. Just making this, again, we're just making this party as strong as possible. Yeah, so with his HP lower, he's gonna have that drop in attack. Which, when you're fighting Kefka, it's a little funny because if he damages Locke, Locke doesn't do full strength. And then you get into this weird position of doing a lot of damage, but not as much as he should be. Sabin will go back to Magic and probably sit there for a while until I see him doing max damage with his other attacks here, the multi-attacks. I mean, 7,000 is still good, it's just... Here we go. I can also switch Locke up to do 8 attacks, but it would make these battles forever. There we go. Plus 2 speed. Switch it back over to less. Good night. They've been getting his last level. Stamina. Not bad. There it is. Alright, we're gonna switch him to Magic. Oh. Do that there so I don't get any more confused than I am. Plus we'll level up and get up to 60 agility. Realm will be at 60 stamina. And then we need to share Raiden with Realm or go back to strength on Locke. I'll have to make that decision here soon. Got to heal him. We want Realm up to 60 agility if we can, but it's not as important. It's okay to have your white mages a little off. Comes to speed. Boom. Check her. Okay, so she's 60. 60, we're keeping him on Magic. Magic's 121, yeah. I mean, raising her strength may be useful. I'm just not sure at this point. I think it's just agility in all honesty. Back as fast as he can. Needs more magic too. To give her Raiden, to give her... I don't know. Really don't know. 3 characters really close to leveling here. Give them all Raiden, except for Sabin. I mean, let's try it. Nah, I think I do want to raise her strength just in case. Give her Alexander. +2, right? The other thing I could do is raise their HP. That's a thought. So I don't have to level too much higher. She's gonna max out on MP here in a couple levels. She has a plus 25% because of her armor. I was hoping to get one of those drops or realm. I don't know. I think, yeah. Do that. We'll learn Holy on her own. Gonna raise her HP. See how effective it is. Realm needs speed, so hopefully all will work out here. I'll keep speed on lock for the moment. Because I think by leveling he should max out. I don't think I'll need any more strength, so he'll just be solidly speed. Sabin is still faster than him, though, and I don't know why. I kept it standard. I kept it standard. Hit Final Fantasy VI last night. Yeah, I didn't do any boosts. I thought about doing boosts so they can just learn their magic stuff and be done with it, but it hasn't been a problem. I just micromanaged. And here we are. I do not have Windows 11. I've been avoiding it because of that. Yeah, and I bought a new controller so I can play Final Fantasy VII on the PC. Yeah, it is. I wish they would update that port. I think it would only benefit them. Even went ahead and bought the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster because I didn't want to mess with mods for Final Fantasy VIII to get that to work correctly. Beat it all on Steam? Yeah. I think I only have like 2 achievements left for Final Fantasy VII. It was like master all materia and max out on Gil. I think that was it. In the original Final Fantasy VIII, I couldn't even get to work because my controllers wouldn't stay consistent with it. I really enjoy Final Fantasy II, so no, we cheesed Final Fantasy II. Yeah, the leveling system's very unique. Okay, give the +2 speed to Realm. Sabin levels up with some more magic here. As a RuneScape player. The original game, you weren't able to do it the way that you're able to do it now. How much speed did you, how many levels for 60? 8 more? She needs to be level 78? I see a problem. I'm gonna fix it right now. I'm gonna put the growth egg on. $1,881. I feel the same. I feel the same. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Final Fantasy VI. I'd have to level her a few times to see the results. Oh, wow. He's doing over 9,000 now. Yeah, as long as it doesn't mess up your achievements or whatever you're going for, I don't see any reason not to use the boost. That's the whole point of them being there. That guy just had to hit lock, so I can't see if he's doing consistent damage or not, didn't he? Got him. Gotta keep that growth egg on Realm for the moment. She's behind in level compared to everyone else. Like 2? Oh, 1 for Celeste. They work well on ultra wides too. Not big into the dang. Yeah, I'm not big into the ultra wides in the 4K. There's this 2K. Alright, Realm leveling up. Okay, I'm gonna take the growth egg off of her and wait until Locke learns, or Locke gets his next speed boost. Just to make sure. Chocobo window background. There are mods for this. Yeah, you better hit the other one. And I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't mod that in this day and age. Somebody has to know how. Dun, dun, dun. Dang. Not really worth it? Well, people have done it. Final Fantasy 1 was absolutely ripped apart. Yeah. They want to make Final Fantasy 1 randomizer on Pixel Remaster, and it works. I don't know how well it works, but I don't know if the person who actually dived in and just pulled all the stuff out is still doing it. I know there's another one out there, but and then people play that one. But I don't know how good it is. So. Raiden. Egg. Let's go. Yeah. People are also rebuilding Final Fantasy IX from scratch. Into a new age look. They've been getting +2 magic. The less learned holy. As she hit level 72. Wait. Holy black magic in this one? Yeah, she's getting a lot of health. Caught up to, she caught up to Sabin in health. Just 2 level ups. Huh. It's definitely weird. I don't know, I didn't notice it until right now. My brain was just like, yeah, this is white magic. Constant high 8,000s, okay. Stretching over 9,000. All those attacks were over 9,000. Stretches his damage over 36,000 damage. Huh. Guild Toss and Mimic. Oh, we absolutely obliterated Final Fantasy V. I mastered all the classes for innate abilities and to keep it this way to get Realm caught up in level. Guild Toss? I don't remember exactly where we ended up. I think we did something like this. Oh yeah, we did Spellblade and multi-hit, yeah. We're doing freakishly high damage. And the guild toss? We were doing a lot more than 4K on every enemy by the end. Final Fantasy 2, I'm glad they fixed Ultima. In Final Fantasy 2, we abused that a bit. It still isn't powerful enough. The magic growth in Final Fantasy 2 for the spells and the Pixel Remaster is too much like the original. It slows way down once you hit like 10. Kill more dinosaurs. Final Fantasy VIII is your favorite of all of them? I love me some Final Fantasy VIII. Never enough Final Fantasy VIII. Gonna cheese the hell out of that one too. This time around, though, I'm not going to level. Not going to level at all. Okay. He has Kata and level. Excellent. He'll level up. Magic there. We'll switch Sabin to Strength still eventually, because if he has to use his other Blitz skills for whatever reason, Raging Fist or Meteor Strike, it will be good for him to have some strength to back it up. I just need his multi-attack ones to be better for magic-based. Save. Where's Realm on speed? 50! Oh yeah, we're gonna be carding. It's also the best way to get a bunch of magic early. So, if I don't do that, we're not going to get anywhere anytime quickly. I should just switch Celeste back to magic to make sure her Kiraga is always 9,999. Or whatever. Need to use that tint now. Remember, if you can max out Kiraga in this game. Yeah, you can max out Kiraga in this pretty easily. You're level 99 at the end? I mean, it's not terrible. But it is a long fight. I mean, I think the first playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII... Okay, isn't going to be the best, you know? There's a lot of stuff in Final Fantasy VIII that I feel calls back to this game right here. Five more levels. Locke's health should be maxed. Celeste, her health is looking pretty good. She has max MP now. Realm, We need her to get to 60 agility. Nice agility. Yeah, I should give him some stamina at this point. We're gonna switch her back to magic. I think her health will be fine going forward. And I want to make sure her heals do max damage. Or max healing. Sometimes they don't. Realm. She needs 5 levels of speed. We can also switch her back to magic. Or stamina. I don't know. I don't know how much stamina you need. Can you max HP and MP in this game? Yeah. Close to max damage. I think we have to get him to 80. Full 9s in some of the Final Fantasies? What do you mean? Which Final Fantasies can you not full 9s? Final Fantasy 1? Really? 4? I'm pretty sure you can get full 9s on every Final Fantasy. I mean, Temper and Haste in Final Fantasy 1 should get you there with their leveling system now. Final Fantasy 2, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 2, you can max out damage. Three for sure. Yeah, 4. Yeah, I think you can max out damage in all of them now. Final Fantasy 1, the reason why that one comes to mind is because in the original, that's not really a choice. I should probably give her a Raiden before I level her up, huh? Fast characters. Probably going to Kefka's Tower soon. We're at the point. We're going to be killing things in Kefka's Tower. Oh, wait. We're talking HP. Talking HP MP, aren't we? No. In Final Fantasy IV, you cannot max them out. In the remake, you can. The 3D version, you can max out all the stats on all the characters. Because there's New Game Plus. There's like these ability things you find. But when it comes to HP and MP, no. You cannot max out every character in every game. It's usually not worth it in the other ones anyways to do that. Yeah. You'll always max out on guild before level 99 if you, especially at, like, where are we at on this one? 1.3 million gil right now. Like, I don't know if the Pixel Remasters like let that number go even higher than that. I can't remember, but yeah, it's just sort of where we're at with the games right now. That's fine. He's gonna be breaking 70 on that agility. I should probably up his stamina since it's so low. Use you, Locke. I think at this point he just needs to level and have get to max health, max damage. Jazz, hello. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. We had a max normal attack yet? Where's the Brachiosaurs? What I want to know. Magic and magic. Da, da, da. Switch Raiden over to Realm. It's always good to teach her some Quick. Did Sabin learn Quick? Yeah. Cool. I think they're all gonna know Quick. Bum, bum, bum. 9,407. Bam. 71 agility. Yeah, I don't find the modern font to be terrible. I think it's nostalgia poisoning is what it is. It's always going to be, you know, it's always going to be subjective, whether you're going to like something or not. So, but I do think they're like, this ain't my Final Fantasy VI. I don't remember the font being like this. Because a lot of people didn't jump into the game until Final Fantasy VI. But then other tryhards like us, when we played the other games, like at first it was a little weird. Like the font was a little too small or whatever to us. But you just get used to it over time. It's just like any video game, you just get used to the font. And I just feel like people just wanted to be purists and not actually care about what the problem is. The problem is they need to go change it if they don't like it. Yeah, I don't like the pixel stuff they put in, but if people really want to go modify their files, they're free to do so. If you're on console, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Bad? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. There's the Pixel one. Oh, we almost had 3 max normal hits there. There's the modern one and the Pixel one now. You can also go back to Pixel graphics or retro or whatever. Whatever the hell that means. I don't think I'm ever gonna take him off of magic if that's all the damage he's doing. One thing I did not 100% in this game is locations, and that's because I didn't go to every Chocobo stable. I feel like that would have been a huge waste of time. Still haven't gone to them all in this world. I think I missed 3 total. Realm, +2 speed. Three more levels. Ooh, and juicy now. I wish we ran into more Brachiosaurs. I don't know if the Colosseum has the item I'm looking for, but we may have to go try to do it that way. Go look really quick. Look things up, people. What the hell are these? In Phoenix Cave. Okay. I mean, we could. I don't know if they reduced the rate of the Brachiosaur. We're 1 in 16? I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I killed a lot of them. Let me go find it in, hello? Game? Sorry about that. Let me go find it in here. No, 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 no. Medusa chicken. Where is Brachiosaur? Guess it's when you can fight it first. I've defeated 821 of these. Oh, you have to steal the reed cloak. Interesting. Guess I've only defeated 27, but just to put that in perspective, we've only beaten 4 or 5 this time. And still a ribbon from these two. Well, poop. If I want that item, we're gonna have to go get it, it looks like. Get it right now! Nope. Dang! Let me level everyone and see if I can go get it. I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but... all we had to do is hit that one once, but he decided not to do it. Esper. Not leveling the same as everyone else. You know, I'm gonna put stamina on her. I don't think she's ever going to attack. Keep Golem on. +2 stamina. And then you'll keep magic on for the time being. So I see the numbers I want to see. Then she'll go to strength, and we'll put stamina on her. They're the white mages. I need them to not die. Alright, let's go try something really quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I don't know who had an Aegis shield on. Okay, good, it was you. Remove it. Damn. Aegis shield. Boom. Good. I need Brigands. Love. Where's it? Thief. Bracer. Should be fine. Smite evil foes. I'm gonna save scum this. Why can't you wear... Hold on, can you wear force armor? No. That protects him against the elements. That's what that is. And I guess that's the best you can wear? That's weird. Go, please. Take the wheel. Why can I never remember where the Coliseum is anymore? It's over here. The eye of the thing here. I'm gonna do a hard save here. Walk inside. Quick save here. Then I need to 34 of those. Great. That this. Yes. You. If this all works out. Oh, you know what? It's not going to work out. I forgot to set his abilities. LOL. LOL, everyone. We have some lols in chat. Lols. How do I do his thing? I forget how to do his thing. There it is. Okay. There we go. Now we quick save. Now we do the fight. Didn't get it. Try again. I don't know if you can actually survive this. I have to give him the paladin shield. Now I think about it. Give him the paladin shield. Trying to not move equipment around too much since I already have it set up. Got it! Oh, I wonder if he can kill it. No, he's far too weak. Far too weak. But we keep the item? I don't really care about the sword at this point. I feel like there was another way to get that sword back. Oh, that's the question. Do I want the sword back? Can I do this a different way? That's definitely the way to do it. Like, could I pull it off with lock? I just don't think so. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I have to rip all the characters. That's the strongest weapon he can have? What is the second one? It matters. It matters. Need to do damage, but also not get hit. Insane. I just don't think he's strong enough to pull it off. I don't know how much health those have. If I could find them easily in Phoenix Cave, we'd just go do it that way, but I just don't think, this... have 6,000 health? The frick they do! I just don't want to lose that sword, I guess. I'd have to level him up. Because his stats are so low. Specifically his strength. Let me see with this change if it's going to make anything better. He also can't equip everything, which is sort of dumb. You have to find the item to do that, I guess, but... dumb nonetheless. Where did Gal hairpin come from? It must have been on somebody else. Inside. That's not good. and get it that time. So we need 2 things to work in our favor here. First of all, we need him to hit. Need the bird to keep getting blocked. Then we need to steal the item. He has to hit that bird 7 times. I don't think we'll be able to do it this way. Yeah, this would be a huge waste of time. Let's be sitting here forever. That sucks. It sucks that I didn't get the item. We'll just have to go without it. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time with that. But that's also why I don't like this one. I just don't like this game. There's a million great things about it. Don't get me wrong. There's a million fun little things here or there. Story's great. Music's fantastic. Blah, blah, blah. But the gameplay, it's fucking just, it's messy. It's just too messy. The game is a fucking mess. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. But I'm not gonna ever agree that this is the best Final Fantasy. I never will ever say that. I won't put this Final Fantasy in my top freaking 5. It's not gonna happen. The game has too many flaws. It's just fucked up beyond belief. I think it's nostalgia poisoning in this day and age. It's just always a goddamn mess to come and play this one. All the bosses are fucked up. They don't want to do the fucking thing with the fucking shit ever. It takes forever to get the shit to work right. What am I looking for? Force shield? Ribbon. Gale hairpin. Well, go ahead and go into the tower then. We're already here. Might as well just land, heal up, and save. Alarm earring. We'll go ahead and put a Gale hairpin on because we're gonna go all out when we go in there anyways. See what happens. Take the wheel. Go heal up. You're like, what the hell is wrong with Final Fantasy VI? Too much RNG. There's too much RNG. As a kid, the gamble, sure, fine. But as a person who just wants to get the shit and be done with it, too much time is spent wasted just watching RNG happen, okay? Too much goddamn time is wasted. I got other games to play instead of worrying about how this fucking game works. I will see just how terrible this is. And we're gonna move on. I mean, yeah, the chances of him doing what you want him to do is just dumb. I was able to get the other stuff because it was guaranteed. We just needed a win. This time I need to steal, and it's just not gonna happen. Where is the Hermes? I'll have the alarm earring on him? Well, that's a good idea. That's the case. Gold hairpin. You'll have both of those. They can have their gold hairpins back. Heck yeah! Let's go. Your Highness, hello, welcome. I'm trying to think of how I want to do Kefka's Tower, but we need to get there. We're only an hour and a half in. I would like to get this shit done. I'm telling you, if we don't get this done on Monday, I'm not going to finish it. We have to move on. Alright, we've got some cutscenes, probably. Party 1 doesn't matter. I think we're gonna start with Party 1, but I'm going to use Mog. And then we're gonna go to Party 2 with our main party to start. Yes. Then we're gonna reset. We're gonna reset, and then we're gonna make our main group Party 3 fight through and switch them back to Party 2, I think, eventually. And see how far we can get. Alright, we're going in. Gods of Warring Triad can control the magic of the Esper world. If we destroy them, worried about what might happen? Can't say for sure, but Espers and even magic itself could vanish from the world. If that happens. What happened to Terra? She dies. Party 1 is going to be the fun little misfits of the world. But pretty much we can take Mog. Be in Party 3 for now. Do what I know. Go-Go can be very powerful with the Mimic ability. This depends on what you want to do, but I think this is going to be the groups. But we're only messing with Party 1 and Party 2 right now. Alright, we're going to hit that button right there. We're going to go to this. Do we have the other one? Where I saw it. The Blizzard Orb. I think it's gonna change anything, but whatever. Make sure the party has some equipment on. Quick save. No. Okay. The Hypno Crown. Remember what that does. You can wear it. You can. You can. I don't know, remember who can. No encounters. 6 dice. That will go on this guy here if we want. Up to you. Inside the tower, by the way, there is 16 chests to grab. On this side... Okay, now we need party 2. You sure? Let me double check that I grabbed everything there, because it's really easy to miss stuff. Where am I? 1, 2... Yeah, 2. This path is pretty linear. But this is going to be the kind of stuff we're going to run into. Gonna spam Ultima. A little bit of that. Hey, it's a Minerva Bustier. Fantastic. Bye-bye. I don't think Realm can wear it, right? Yeah. Pretty much the only reason we don't wear it. But at least I know where I got it. Eye for an eye. That's probably where we're gonna have to up stamina. Because of that shit. But again, welcome to Final Fantasy VI. Oh, you spent all that time getting to the end game. Does not matter. Forget what this is. Doesn't really matter. Oh, it's the Ultima Buster. I'm the one known as Ultima. Forged an eternity ago. Da 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 da. Cool story, bro. That's cool. You're dead. Thanks for playing. GG's. Alright, that'll be a save point there. We have 3 chests. We have the quick save function, so gonna be using that for now. Up the stairs. Pinwheel. Movers. Dead. Junk. Dead. Force shield. That is our second force shield. It's not going to be better than the Aegis shield, because we need that defense as well. That would be interesting, but where am I? I don't think it matters which way I go down. Oh, well, besides conveyor belt. You're overpowered. Shut up. There's some more force armor. I think it's the third path that gives you the next Aegis shield. Hey, our ribbon. Sabin will be wearing this ribbon. And that's because he has so much of the other crap, but we need that alarm earring to stay on. Now we have to ask ourselves, do we want to try to get more preemptive attacks or just deal with it? And I think deal with it is going to be the answer for the moment, because we haven't really had a problem. This is the end of this path. Not touching that party at all. I know there's something here. Oh, I missed something with party 2? What? Oh yeah, this. The whole point of bringing him here. Quick save. Gold Dragon! Dead! One dragon remaining. Crystal Orb? Powerful Magic Orb. Boosts maximum MP by 50%. Not bad. I think the Hypno Crown she can wear. But it's just not better than what we have. We're not going to control anything either. At this point, we have what we have. Go up this way. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what else we can do with Party 1 right now. I think that's it. We need Party 3 to move through this spot. So what we have to do is set up Party 2 to be able to actually fight. So... not this Party 2, but the one that's going to come after it. Let me think for a moment. Can we... let's do that. Okay. So we're gonna grab our main party here. And the reason we're doing this... So we got our main party here. They're equipped the way I want them to. And we're gonna go back over here and remove all the equipment we put on that group 1. Then we're gonna go back to this. Back up, land, and we're gonna save. Gonna do a hard save. Because now we get to a bit of a hard part here. Alright, we're going in. Choose your fighters. Alright, party 3 is now gonna be our main group. Which somehow I keep forgetting who that is. Party 2 will be Edgar, level 38, Shadow, Cyan, and I think Terra. Then group 1 will be sort of the Misfits again. So, group 1 will still have to do what they do, which we've already done. But we're going to need party 2 to now actually move to a place, but we're going to deal with that as we get to it. But by using our main party for these things, the bosses aren't going to stand in our way. So, I am almost sure we will never see this group fight. And we are 7 out of 16 chests so far. So we have to repeat this every time, but in this one it's nice because we don't have to put sprint shoes on. I didn't even buy those. We just automatically get to run if we want. Which is really nice. Gonna skip group 2 for the time being, and we're gonna go ahead and move with group 3. We're gonna quick save. There's another red cap. We could give that to Sabin for extra MP and some extra stats. But I don't know if it's worth even the little bit of defense loss. I think maybe it is. We'll go ahead and put that on so he can have that nice 9,000 health. He's technically a white mage. Technically. Up this way. Chest and a chest, and we go back down. Mother frick. Oh, it's Gamma. Now it's dead. What? Mother frickin' cheating sons of bitches. Okay, we're fine. Nutkin's suit is not better than the Behemoth suit. Just that one agility. Gauntlet. 10 out of 16. That's it here. Another hero's ring. All the conveyor belt up. Is that it? Goodbye. Da da da. Save point right here, probably for good reason. We're gonna quick save though. But he's looking healthy. Let me double check. Oh, there was a secret passage I missed back there? Okay, we'll backtrack. Can I backtrack? Yeah, just go through here. Whee! Down this way? Yeah, okay. I thought I was missing something here, but I wasn't quite sure. Like, isn't the Aegis shield here? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay. So, the Aegis shield we're going to put on her. Now, her physical defense drops, but her magic defense goes up. And this will protect against magic attacks. So, right now, Sabin and her have the ability to sort of avoid magic attacks and that kind of thing. The difference is that her equipment right now gives her a lot more magic evasion. And defense, while his does not. That's sort of why we put the Aegis shield on. And then Celeste is sort of a flip of Sabin. Physical damage will hurt, but she won't take much magic damage at all, if any, and she can evade it. She also has a 57 evasion for physical attacks. Locke is sort of a weird mix. He's weaker overall, but he does have good magic evasion and regular evasion, so... Paladin shield will absorb certain things and that kind of stuff. So there it is. If I could get 4 Aegis shields or 3 Aegis shields, I'd probably use 3 of them. If I could get 4 Paladin shields. That'd be crazy. Mother frick. Thank you. Realm leveling up. That means we can give Locke. Actually, let me look at his stats. I'm actually gonna give him stamina. There's going to be a lot of death attacks and stuff coming up. Stamina is 61 now. I'm going to switch him to... +2 strength. Okay, we're fine. Go. About 2 hours in. Plenty of time to beat more of this. So this is a guy that's a lot of fun. But we don't change tactics here. We just beat the crap out of him. Gonna do that crap. But as you notice, it didn't do anything. And he's gone. Why we did all that extra stuff. Am I 12 out of 16? He can destroy your party. They're learning things. He can destroy your party pretty easily if you're not careful. That's why they give you that save point there. But nobody got hit, I don't think. Don't know why I used her. Quick save. Again, you'd have to beat these guys with your party that you have. A Mega Elixir. 13 out of 16. Quick save to here. This should look familiar, but it ain't the same. Okay, that sucks. Nice. You love to see that. Quick saves. This is the final dragon. Skull Dragon is weak to Holy and absolutely does not matter at this point because Lock is devastating. Get a muscle belt there. 8 seal is broken. And Crusader Magicite. So Crusader Magicite, fantastic to learn Meteor, but overall, killing all your people, probably not the way. You have re-raise on. If you have re-raise on and a good system in place, I mean, you can abuse it a little bit, but it's just, it's situational. I need to go back. So that'll open up the path for one. I'm gonna grab this. A rainbow brush, which I don't think is better than what we have here for magic. It does give the other stats, though, which, magic's pretty high. No, we're fine. We'll be okay. Alright, loop back around. Motherfrick. You're wondering why it takes so long to beat these? It's just 4 of them stacked on each other. One Ultima will kill all 4 of them. Like so. Okay, so that is it for this group right here. We're gonna quick save and move to group 2. Okay, so this is where things get a little weird. We're gonna have to equip all of them with some of the most powerful things. first person we need to get equipped is him. We just sort of want to make sure he's not going to die. That's the best we're gonna get. Genji armor. Agility. Agility. Give him a force shield? Where's the Genji shield put him? No, we're gonna stick with the force shield on him. Then for him, oh, we can give him the Genji glove. That's right. Doesn't matter. I need a, So the muscle belt will also boost maximum HP by 50%, by the way. I need an alarm earring on somebody here. Counter physical attacks. Gonna put Hermes sandals on him. And I think something else just for evasion. Since he has the force shield, we can do physical evasion of the prayer beads. I think that will be fine. Because he has some other things at his disposal here. But there's a reason for this. That we're getting him set up. And then Terra can use magic if she has any. He doesn't. That's okay. That's okay. Edgar. Can Terra wear that? Oh. Yeah. Terra, we're gonna put... Nope, she's gonna stay in the back row with that. Yeah. Stay in the back row. She doesn't need to do damage. Edgar! +3 magic on that. Get him done. It's gonna make him really tanky. Sure, why not? And then we're gonna put the ward bangle on him. Lowers the rate of enemy encounters. I'm gonna put a... Gigas glove on him. Again, reminder, he is gonna be in the back row. I think I am going to put the Holy Lance on. The Royal Crown. Genji armor. And then the Genji shield on Edgar. Right? And then she can have that. That. Crystal shield should be fine. Alarm earring. Put the Gale hairpin on. And for him, I need to boost him. So Hermes sandals on him. And a hero's ring. So the idea here, and we can keep the equipment like this. Put Alexander on for an Esper for him. He needs strength as well. Sorry, Sabin. He needs strength as well. Everybody needs strength? Put Bahamut on him. For her, she's just gonna need magic, but she needs to actually learn something. There we go, that'll work. Good. So we need to do everything we did with the original Party 2, except with this one. And since I can't avoid encounters, we're just shutting them off as much as possible and taking the biggest advantage we can. So when we run into something, we can throw chainsaw. She can attack, and he can attack. That's gonna suck. But Edgar should be able to do enough damage here. I don't think they're strong enough. We're gonna have to run. If we can beat them, we can level. Woo. We survived. I go down this way. This is one of the more dangerous rooms, in a way. Well, be okay. Yeah. Cyan leveled up. Got some Magicite. All right, we need to move back to Party 1. Go down. There's something in that room. I need to grab a pinwheel. Okay. Because this path will be unblocked now. Pinwheel! 15 out of 16. Alright, back to Party 2. Quick save. Now we need to get back to that switch we've been to before, which requires us to go this way. Up and to the left. Down and around. I'll open it for Party 1. Push that down. Party 1 back north. I don't remember what I need to do. Now this is right. We want to take party 2. They get locked out. Party 3. Push that. Party 2 goes back up. And then this way. That's so confusing. Go up. And get attacked by Gamma. Oh, there's gonna be a thing to do it. Save. Yeah. Alright, so this way we can fight this dude. I believe it's called Guardian. Forget his thing. I don't know. So we saw this before. Try to fight it with General Leo. It did not go well. Because we couldn't do damage with his shock. Thanks for the help. That's gonna be it. That's how you take care of Guardian. I think all that's left is Demon. And it's been a while since we've healed, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a tent. Get our MP back. We're gonna do a hard save here. Everything's gone well enough. Should be a ribbon right here. Yep. So we can put that ribbon on lock before we get to Kefka. We're going to want to do that because Kefka is going to spam conditions. Or I can stick with the Hermes boots and take a big chance. That should be the last item in the game. I don't think we missed any other item in the sense of chests and collectibles. Let me check really quick. So while I'm not trying to 100% the game, we were able to get all the chests opened, which is great. Okay, and we can fight this one. You can steal from these guys, they have good stuff. But this guy actually has less health than the last boss. Does a lot of devastating, annoying things if you let the fight go on too long. But since we sort of over-leveled here, and intentionally so, we can now beat him with ease. Got the Radiant Lance out of that. And that should be it. I don't remember how good the Radiant Lance is. Let me switch to this party right here. Ah, yeah, okay. I was like, where is that? This entire time, and it's from that guy. You can come in here earlier and grab some of this stuff. You don't have to do encounters and things. So you can grab the Aegis Shield early, all that kind of thing. Head north here to a save point. We have to hit all 3 of these switches. There's a problem. So, the problem is... how do I get to the other side? Am I dumb? How did the other doors open? Trying to think here. Back out here. I don't remember if you have to refight them or not. I think so. I think this was when I'm supposed to leave and come back. Isn't this thing supposed to go away here? I think I maybe forgot something here. I think this is where you leave and come back through again, but you put this group in position 1. Ah. Gotta do that. So, the problem here is that this group would have to fight that boss, and then Party 2 right now would have to do it. But I can't remember... if you have to fight him again, and that's what I need to know right now. So we're gonna leave. And we're gonna go back on the airship. Going to land. Save. I am pretty sure I've done this before. I can't remember. Alright, we're going in. So we'll form the parties. But this time, Party 1 will be Locke and friends. Party 3 is done. So that's where we're going to put Mog this time. Edgar. I wonder if I should have him in this party, actually. Instead of him. Seems very odd. But I think so. Nah, we'll keep it. Who knows? Maybe something good will come out of it. Alright, so we're gonna jump down. Is this tedious? Yeah. Could you set up 3 parties to be able to take on all these groups? Yes. But I find this the fastest way to just get rid of the bosses, get them out of your way. The Warring Triad awaits. Okay, quick save. Run down. Stop it. Damn dragon. We're at it. The next thing we want to kill is, I think, the goddess is the name. Goddess and demon, I think, are what's left, right? Or did we just kill demon? Uh-oh. Can't remember what we did. That wouldn't have happened if you just spread your attack around a little bit better. Da-da-da-da-da. The frick. Less leveling up, getting some stamina, as I've decided. All right. Group 2. Here we go. Nice, preemptive. Run away. Run away. Thank you. I had to think for a moment. I thought wrong. Alright, let's see if we can take advantage of this. We don't have anything here. Can I throw these? I can. Wow. The damage he did? Guess it is a side attack. That sucks. Ish. We win! Yeah! Ooh. Getting caught in here is not ideal. Oh, but it's movers. Movers and shakers. Dang. Probably should have put Mog here. Now that I'm thinking about it. Where am I going? Down and to the left. Nah. Nope, we're running. I don't care if the rest of you die. Goodbye. Tara, run away. God, this game's so stupid for that. Right there. All or nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and move Mog's group. Double check that you're equipped, because that would be a sucky way to get the game over. Down. Itchy nose. With the boost, I could shut off encounters for Group 2. I could. Oh, almost forgot to do the thing. It's like staring at that chest. I don't know why you have to do this all again. I think it's silly. But it's the way they want you to beat the game. Back to Party 1. Prometheus! Wow. Fiend Dragon. Saban, level 77. Did not have an you know, at this point I don't care. But he did not have an Esperon. Why? Oh, he had to lose the strength. Well, we're gonna put that back on you. At the end, we're going to do Golem and Zona Seeker. Realm is going to do Re-Raise. We don't lose our party members. That is what it is. Alright. Party 2. Back to them. The scary group. In the sense of, run into the wrong thing. I think we should be fine. Between the ward bangle and the other stuff. Alright, so like before, we're gonna take this right here. We're going to move this group, so depending on what you want to fight, I'm gonna move them over here. Take damage. The right Esper on him. Yeah, because I'm teaching him stamina, right? Gaining stamina. Again, I don't remember if you have to move that one. We're gonna bring them back inside, all the way up to the button. Party 2, we're gonna move back over to the right side. So Ma can do the rest of the work. All you have to do is run away. That's all you had to do. I can't wait to finish this here soon. look how stupid this is. I just want everybody to look how stupid this is. That this is a fucking thing right now. They only have 2 fucking attacks. And she can't be hit. Great. Quick save when I want to move to party 2. This is the stupidity of this fight. We're soft locked. Fuck, yeah, we're soft locked. God damn it! God, man! Fucking suck my dick, the devs who made this. Fuck you. God. Absolute horse shit. That's why the entire party should run away. Fucking stupid animals. Evolve! Get a fucking brain! Jesus Christ! Even in the 90s, they should have realized that's stupid. But no, here I am. Oh, this is my favorite game. I don't believe you! I will never believe any fucker who says that they love this game. You gotta be fucking high as shit to enjoy any of this bullshit. There's always something getting in your fucking way, like getting soft locked from your own goddamn armor. That's a goddamn thing! Yeah, we have to move him. Jeez. Could you imagine if there wasn't a quick save? We have to go back from the last save point. Fucking Christ. Simply want to run him to a goddamn switch. Can't do that. Quick save, just in case the same fucking shit happens. Fuck you, we're leaving. Leave! What is Terra's goddamn problem? Just run away. Alright, we can do this fight. This is Fiend. Oh, what? I think Fiend has all the war magic too or something. Dang, that was a hit. So I have to do this one more time. Hard save. And I just want to double check that they don't come back. Moment of truth, whether we're going to finish this today or not. Yeah, they don't come back. Good. Boom. And then this group would go up here. Step on that switch, and that's 2 out of the 3. The other group has no way to beat Goddess. I don't see how they would do it. Hey, anybody here know teleport? No? No? Nobody? We do it again. This time we have the group choose the other way. Hard save outside the tower. Use a tent really quick. Here's Setzer's tent. I don't know if that actually heals everyone. I'm sort of experimenting. We're going in! This should be the final time I have to do this. If all goes well and we don't get soft locked. Do we want to put them in party 2? I'm trying to decide now who has the fastest path and who has the slowest. I think we're going to put them back into party 3. I'll figure it out when we get there, because there's a moment where we can sort of, as long as... No, they can't be party 3, right? Right. They go back to being party 2? I think so. Party 2 the longer path. I know party 1 can choose, so maybe we should just stick to what we had. Have them go right. Alright, Mog will be party 2. Stick with it. I don't think it matters at the end of the day. It's only stressful because I don't have the ability to shut off encounters for both, but it shouldn't matter. The chances of what happened before was only because I ran away completely instead of just trying to kill the fools. Or, you know, you could just land in the middle there. Right? Right? Alright, here we go. Yeah, using a tent only matters for your party that you're on. I keep thinking I can go down for some reason there. Ah, yes, it's a freaking kite. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is the end. Alright, party 1 done. Party 2. You can do it! Pretty sure party 2 has the longest route. Most dangerous is this place. It's pretty dangerous. Hi, Terra. Bye, Shadow. Well, that happened. Mother frick. Alright, Mog's group. Oh, down. Into here. Down the stairs. Reminds me, I am going to want to do this just in case. They don't need to have the best stuff, just something. Group 1 goes again. We can press on. But I do think this is the easiest way to go through it in the sense of, having to deal with the bosses and stuff. There's the thing earlier that locked up the party. Locke leveling up, becoming stronger. Probably should have gave him an HP boost at some point. Stamina's still not over 40? Dang it, I got stuck twice. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, we win! Yay! Okay. Now party 2, quick save. With that functionality. So Locke will go to the right. Like so. Alright, before we continue, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here, get up and stretch my back, because this will be the end of the game. So this is time to get up, stretch, use the restroom, whatever you got to do. Grab some food, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take to finish this game. There will be a long end to this game. It's like 22 minutes or something like that. It's a long time. But I'll just let the music play, and I will be back. And if you can hit that like button, I would appreciate it. BRB. Alright. We ready to go? This it? Alright, that stretching and stuff took so. So my back's been stiff actually for like a week now. Not too terrible the last few days. I just did that and my back just popped all the way up because everything else is loose. But I probably had a flare up at some point and just didn't want to recognize it. Type of thing. Alright. Fog. We'll do the other side. Move this group back to the north, I forgot. You tried, Gamma. You tried. Like how Sabin just doesn't care. I might have to step away again. Actually, for sure I do. My dogs didn't want to get up, and now they do. So I gotta go let them outside really quick. I will be back as fast as I can. So, BRB, my apologies. Alright, I am back. My dogs are chewing on bones. I forgot to res these two characters as well. Again, apologies. I did not know they were going to get up after I was done moving around. Let's probably res these two. Okay. Quick save after that. Inside for this group, we'll need to press that button. Quick save again. Press this button. Open those doors. Quick save again. Only one of those left. Nose itches. Okay. Gonna leave him there for a moment. Alright, Mog. Down, over, up. Whee! Da 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 da. Leave Mog there for a moment. Lock and crew, off to kill Goddess. Boom! The end of Goddess. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that gives us Excalibur. The power magic isn't fading like it should be. Could Kefka have extracted the very source of magic from them? So Excalibur is a strong weapon. It's a holy sword. Gives some good evasion. Probably why I was giving it to her originally, but we have the Lightbringer now, so... Too bad Realm cannot wear any of that. But it's there. It looks good there, but it's not enough damage. Yeah, so it is what it is. Last time around, I think the reason I had Excalibur was because... last time, we didn't have the Ragnarok. We had the Magicite for the 100% run. So, this time around, I can have it. Do a hard save there. Step on the switch. Group 2, switch. And then the final switch. Alright, so this is Kefka. Welcome, friends. Practicing my greeting. How much do you have to destroy before you have had your fill? Kefka required the ultimate power. Observe! Such magnificent power, you're nothing more than fleas compared to me now. Embrace your destruction, it's the fate of all things. Destroyed, maybe it is, but people can always rebuild, and new lives always be born. Time will destroy all those as well. Why do people insist on creating things when they'll never be destroyed? Why do people cling to life knowing they must someday die? Knowing that none of it will have meant anything once they do. This is not the end that matters. It's knowing you have something to live for right now at this moment. As long as you have that, that's enough. And did you all find your somethings in this broken world that's dying itself? Yep. Love, a person worth protecting, a wife and child who live on within me, friends and family, peaceful kingdom, a loving brother who always looks out for me, gahahaha, someone willing to accept me for who I am, an adorable little granddaughter, an obnoxious grandpa who I couldn't live without, wings from a dear old friend, new pals, Kupo. Wow, you people make me sick. You sound like lines from a self-help book. That's how it's gonna be. I'll snuff them all out. Every last one of your sickening, happy little reasons for living. We've seen this before. Well, the greatest power in existence. You may as well be dirt on the bottom of my boots, or the dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. That's a great line, by the way. The dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. I'll destroy everything. I'll create my own empire of death. You can't destroy everything. People will always have dreams. No, when I'm through, there will be nothing left to dream about. We won't let you hurt any more people. But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost? Dang. The end's here, Kefka. Alright, now we gotta take 12 people with us, and it's the people we've brought along. But we're only gonna need the 4, I hope. If not, we have to reset and do this whole thing again. Because I don't think the other people are gonna be strong enough to hold a candle to Kefka at this point. So pretty much we'll just fill out the rest of this with whoever. Pretty much want the strong people in the higher numbers. If something should go wrong. They use the same thing in Final Fantasy VIII as well, so put them in an order here. Okay. You'll have to equip everything you need to equip before this fight, by the way. We're just gonna go ahead and attack. We're gonna send out Golem. She is going to go all the way down to the bottom and cast Quick on herself. Did it not work? Gonna do re-raise. Re-raise. Zona Seeker. Gonna go ahead and do re-raise on him and re-raise on Sabin. And then we can begin the long process of making sure we always have heals. Why? Is that max? Near max. He lost his Hastega? Or his haste? Hold on, did you learn? You did not. All right, we move up. The music here is some of the best music you'll hear in a Final Fantasy game. We're just gonna go ahead and Ultima, Garaga, attack. Didn't hit combo. So we're avoiding a lot of the damage we would receive in those counters thanks to Golem. But that's not going to last forever. Where is he? That's gonna kill the last one. That sucks. That sucks. Should try to constantly heal. I'm being a little aggressive here. But, yeah. But, gonna continue to be aggressive after I heal. Where's Shell? Oh, you know, it's not gonna matter, is it? What if? What if? You avoided it. Okay. That is the end of the statues and sort of the hard part. Now we get to the real freaking boss. Kefka himself. Of course, he's absorbed all he can. In the name of the Lord, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Life, dreams, hope. Where did they come from and where did they go? Such meaningless things. I'll destroy them all! I can get away with this. That sucks. Get destroyed! Absolutely decimated. Alright. That is going to be the end of Final Fantasy VI. Tower's collapsing! There's no time to lose. Come on, the airship's just ahead. Come on, everybody. We can make it if we work together. Terra, what's wrong? My magic sight! Do they realize how hard I worked for that? Magic is disappearing if espers are fading from the world. What'll happen to Terra? Come with me. I can use the last of my power to guide you out. Alright. The ending to this game is based off of which characters you collected and which ones you didn't. So if you you didn't go back and get Locke, you would not get the same ending for Celeste. Same thing, Realm. You didn't go back and get Grandpa there, that would change. And I think another one. So, we got everything. I feel satisfied with this playthrough in the sense of what I was able to do with it. Not leveling as fast this time around was definitely worth it. We were extremely overpowered with the Ultima and stuff. in the game. The game needed better balancing across the board, I feel, especially early to mid-game, and then some of the late game. You're either extremely overpowered against something, or other times, based off the mechanics. I say that because it's like a puzzle inside the fight, like the Rex Soul we fought yesterday. A lot of that stuff just seems to get in the way instead of like challenging the player with certain things. You end up collecting a lot of stuff that starts ignoring like elemental defenses and stuff like that pretty quickly in the game. And the game itself isn't hard. It just has these moments where the difficulty is there if you're not set up to beat it with these weird solutions to the thing. And sometimes you can just brute force your way through the solution, and other times you can't. It's game over or you don't progress. So, there's a lot of that kind of stuff in the game. The other part of the game I'm not enjoying as much as they'll do better in the next 3 is sort of the comedian, weird, just weird stuff that they did in this one, like in the middle of fights. I don't mind the dialogue in the middle of fight. I just mind like the long drawn out conversation between things sometimes and stuff like that. Sort of just slows things down. I feel like that could be done outside the battle and stuff like that. But at the time, they were trying to push the limits of the Super Nintendo, and I don't know. I feel like the direction of this game, I love how Yeti's like, I'll do it. Hold on. But he doesn't even smash open the door. He just freaking smashes a whole new path. But a lot of that stuff, Galka, hello. Yeah. Lucky's right here. Okay. He doesn't want me to pick him up for some reason. He wants to sit next to my lap. But again, a lot of that stuff, you know, if it doesn't bother you as much, or you remember the knowledge and that kind of thing. I was using a guide to sort of keep my memory in check. But even when I knew it was coming up, sometimes it just sort of sucked. Sort of sucked at times to have to fight that stuff, because there's just a lot of things in this game for me that's just like, ugh, I don't want to do that. So, yeah. It's just a lot of that. But then when you get away from the jank of the game, yeah, this is the end, Galka. I did get there, and I went ahead and powered through the tower, and I felt like I could take on Kefka, and I did. I absolutely annihilated Kefka. Speedrun style. Yeah. So this will definitely be the end of Final Fantasy VI. But when you get away from all the jank in this game, the story and a lot of the stuff with it is comical. It's fun. The villain is fantastic. Someone just going after power and wanting nothing but power and to see the end of the world, because that's what he believes should happen. Everyone should end. And with that kind of villain, it really reflects on the other characters. Some of them do have good character growth, like Terra, having to learn emotions and understand the world and figuring out what it means to love and that kind of thing. Character growth. But it can be easily missed. We skipped a lot of the dialogue and things like that because this game is like 50 hours with the dialogue. That's Locke's bandana right there. Da, 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 da. I won't let go, I promise! But yeah, like, Locke finding his legendary treasure for that. And that kind of thing. Celeste probably has a lot of character growth in this game, from a destructive general into a the lead character for the final half of the game. So that kind of thing. Tara sort of takes a back seat for most of the game, too. And her last name's Branford, I guess. But this is also the stuff I'm talking about. There's a lot of weird direction this game has, and that's why it feels so messy. Just between the abilities and that kind of thing, and, you know, what Tara is and that kind of stuff. It moves the story, but doesn't exactly do anything for the characters. It's almost like they're props for the story. And so it gets weird. It gets weird. None of it's really disjointed, because it's all sort of disjointed depending on which characters you find, when you find them, and that kind of thing. So, like, if you never go pick up Mog and Yeti, you don't get to see that side of the story. Shadow, spoiler alert, but Shadow is Realm's father. Like, that doesn't get explained a lot, but it's been confirmed by the developers, and then other people say, well, it's not confirmed by the developers and that kind of thing. But if you look at the story really closely, you know, it's the same place. The dog likes Realm. All that kind of stuff. So, but then we don't know why, like, why does not, is Strago, blah, blah, blah. Is he actually her grandpa? What is going on? Type of thing. But yeah, Shadow can wear the memento ring along with Realm. That's who it was. I couldn't remember who it was the other day. But, like, weird. You're welcome, Galka. But the story is fantastic. It's a lot of story. The most story you're probably going to get in a Final Fantasy game. With a good ending. In a sense, the characters are going to survive. But that brings me to another thing I should probably talk about. There's a ton of secrets in this game. Lots of missable stuff, one-shot locations, that kind of thing. There is a lot of stuff in the game that can just be missed, skipped, whatever. That's why the game can be beat in like 18 hours or less or something like that, or it can take you 60 hours. There's a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of RNG. There's a lot, like the Colosseum's RNG. I talked about that. It just, you know, in this day and age, I just feel like it gets more in the way than anything else for a Final Fantasy game. But then you have the music, and the music, if you haven't heard a Final Fantasy VI song, you're lying if you're a gamer, because a lot of stuff was derived from Final Fantasy VI. You hear in other games and stuff like that. The overworld music is used on a lot of ROM hacks and stuff like that when we talk about like Mario or other Final Fantasy games. Like, a lot of the music is used from Final Fantasy VI. The game, I think, came out at a right time on the right console, after so much of the other more basic stuff had been happening. This was sort of trying to push the envelope, and I think that's why it's so beloved, and that's okay. If I don't like it and I don't have those rose tinted sunglasses, I think that's fine. But I do think this game is beloved because of just coming out at the right time. And a lot of people who think it's their favorite, I'm going to say it that way, they feel that way because of the nostalgia of this game. And it has a huge nostalgia factor for maybe you did 4 or 5 playthroughs trying to find everything. You got the guidebook and you played through it. Those things stick with you for the rest of your gaming life, the rest of your life when you go back to these games. So there's a lot of stuff that happened back in the 90s, I will say, that just sort of feeds on our weakness for nostalgia, if especially you're a millennial, Gen X. It's just we grew up with this stuff. But I'm glad the Pixel remasters are here so people can experience it for themselves. I do think this is the better version of it. Things like the Blitz that I really don't enjoy having to do inputs for every time and that kind of stuff. It made it a lot better compared to the older versions. The first time I played Final Fantasy VI was on the PlayStation. I believe I did play the SNES version before that, but I never finished it. The first time I actually played through and beat it was on the PlayStation, and that was the original Final Fantasy VI, the way it was supposed to be. So I didn't get that big SNES feel of the game. I got the original game version, which was actually harder than the SNES version, and that kind of thing. I believe it still had some of the censored stuff, which this game still kept, and then some more stuff was censored because you can't have an entire empire doing the hell, right? So there's a lot of that stuff, but I feel if this game wasn't so messy and janky at times, this would be the Final Fantasy and just like the overall thing. But it ended up being more Final Fantasy IX that sort of made what Final Fantasy should be in the sense of learning from everything. I feel like 7 is sort of like the test of PlayStation, and 8 was just sort of a different director trying something different, which 8 was probably the reason why we got 10 and 12 the way we did. But 9 was the goodbye to the PlayStation era. So when we get into the next 3 games, the thumbnails will change, but they'll still be on the playlist. This is the PlayStation era we're going into. Final Fantasy VI was sort of like the envelope pushed. What can we do? And then we got Final Fantasy VII. And I think Final Fantasy VII just improved so many things about the system, like the ATB gauge, the stats, how things work, weapons, how important weapons are. They took out the need for grind in a lot of ways, but also put a lot of grind in the sense of using materia as not only like the espers, you learn magic type of thing, but leveling them up and that kind of thing. I feel like it was an improved system over anything that they've done before, except maybe the job system. That will always hold a place in my heart. I love Final Fantasy 3, 5, and Tactics because of the job system, and 12 to a point. But yeah, this Pixel Remaster, probably the best remaster we're ever going to have of Final Fantasy VI. Are they ever going to modernize Final Fantasy VI? I could see it. I'm actually surprised this was not the game that took off, but Final Fantasy VII was. But if they finish up Final Fantasy VII's trilogy, I think this might be the game they should go back and take a hard look at, because I think they can do a lot with this. Improve and bring in the new systems and have these different job class type things with these characters, and have their abilities and stuff like that. So, yeah. I think they could. Some other fun little facts about Final Fantasy VI versus the other ones. We still had chocobos in this one. They let you ride one to let you know that chocobos exist. But we never get a boat, a submarine, any weird thing like we got in Final Fantasy IV. You get all sorts of stuff, In Final Fantasy 3 and 5, you get a submarine. We just ended up getting 2 different airships. And overall, that's weird. But, they brought in a lot of theatrics for this game. So we get this kind of background, and we get to fly around and see things fly around better than we did in Final Fantasy V, right? In Final Fantasy V, they still had the cinematics, and even Final Fantasy IV, but this time we get to see the airship moving and then crashing and that kind of thing. Yeah, a lot of that stuff going on. which was a big improvement over the previous titles and stuff like that. So while I was sitting here hating on the game playing through it, I will probably never play this game again. I don't see a reason to go back through it one more time. Unless I 100% it again and try something else. But I just don't think so. I think I've gotten everything I can out of this game. As someone who isn't in love with it, doesn't have a lot of nostalgia for the game, that kind of thing. But I think this is like the 5th or 6th time beating this game. So it's not like I didn't do my due diligence. And I did 100% the game for Steam achievements and stuff like that. So, and this time around, I did grab the Ragnarok sword and that kind of thing. So, yeah. It's just not my favorite Final Fantasy. Like 5 was. 5 I was willing to put in a lot of extra effort. But again, all these games do have their thorns, their jank, that kind of stuff. Final Fantasy VII will be no different when we get to that here in a couple weeks. Not even a couple weeks, I think. Almost a couple weeks. So, hey, she had her baby. Teenage pregnancy, yay. This game touches on a lot of subjects. Dun, dun, dun. It's an airship. But I think out of all the Final Fantasies, definitely Final Fantasy VI has the best story. So if there was ever a list of Final Fantasies, 6 is probably the best one. A lot of characters, a lot of NPCs, stuff like that. A lot of world changes and things like that. We get 2 different worlds. We get the World of Balance, World of Ruin. Just a lot of things the story goes through. And there's 14 characters. I keep thinking 15, but there's 14 characters, playable characters at the end of the day and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of story. I don't think any other Final Fantasy had this many characters ever. Again, trying to think. Tactics, I guess. But yeah. I would love to see another 2D Final Fantasy, much like Final Fantasy VI, for story and characters and that kind of thing, with the job system inside of it and that kind of thing. I would love to see that. But I just don't think Square Enix is ever going to. I don't think they're ever going to go back to the 2D stuff without like doing remasters and stuff. They need that nostalgia to make sales. Terra lives! She's free! No longer has to live in 2 worlds. And the magic in the world is gone. Dang, those birds go into supersonic speed. The world's recovering. But a lot of things you're going to see in the next 3 games are derived from Final Fantasy VI. I'm probably not going to point them out very well, but we're going to see a lot of skills, a lot of monsters, a lot of summons, a lot of that kind of stuff come back. We're going to recognize names, weapons, that kind of stuff. Final Fantasy VI is the apex of a lot of things you see even in Final Fantasy 14, 15, and even 16. A lot of that stuff comes from this game. While 1 through 5 sort of set things up and introduce things and that kind of stuff like Go-Go and Gilgamesh, and Final Fantasy V does do a lot of work too, but 6 sort of solidifies all of that in the sense of what they want to do with the game and that kind of stuff. So there it is. Awesome. I wish this game was better for me. But if you enjoy this game, keep playing through it. I do want to visit the randomizer at some point. I just never have. There is going to be a Pixel Remaster randomizer of this, and Final Fantasy 1. They're working on a Final Fantasy 2 randomizer, but I don't know how good that can be. But as far as I know, you can get stats. Stats are randomized, or something in that one, and that kind of thing. Randomizers can be very messy. I think A Link to the Past is probably the best we're ever going to have in randomizers. It just works so well. But I have played the original Final Fantasy 1 randomizer, and that was okay. That's okay. It took me about 6 hours to beat it, because I was just getting everything. But Final Fantasy 6 is interesting and fun and that kind of thing. But some of the bosses and stuff just, you know. And I highly suggest, if you've played through Final Fantasy 6, go back and use a guide and take it slow. And don't worry about getting the best stats and everything and that kind of stuff. Just look at what you want to get. If you've never had all the characters and that kind of stuff, this is a great game to go back and play through and get all the things. Because when I did the 100% playthrough, I felt very satisfied and better about the game in general. Playing through it again, I don't know if I feel as satisfied this time around, but we did collect all the chests and that kind of thing. I didn't get all the locations. I didn't get all the magicite. I was trying to call it materia already, but that's the way it's going to be. But as I said, I'm trying to do as much of the game as possible playing through these now, just to sort of show how you can play through them. And doing the one party through Kefka's Tower, I don't really suggest it, but you can, and I sort of wanted to show that because when we did 100%, I'm pretty sure I did the separate parties and went through and beat things separately, but I can't remember at this point. And those VODs are gone, so, but yeah. If at any point you got mad at me because I don't like the game, it is what it is. It is what it is. Not gonna love everything. We didn't get all the blue magic, but I did go do Ebbett's Rock and that kind of thing. I don't think we beat every monster or anything like that either, so when it comes to the 100%, that's the way it is. Final Fantasy VII, I will pull up a guide so we don't miss any of the materia, because that's the most important part of that entire playthrough, is the materia and getting that built up and stuff. But my last playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, I was extremely satisfied, but the PC version has issues with controls and that kind of thing, and it's a terrible port. Earlier in chat, we were sort of talking about the port. I'm going to be using a different controller. I'm going to be... That's so I can use the directional pads and not the joystick. This controller's joystick is very sensitive because it's for games like Elden Ring and other PlayStation games. So it needs to be sensitive. So, because that's the way new age games are. But we're going to be moving to a different controller and all that kind of stuff for Final Fantasy VII. But the Pixel Remaster is a basic controller, has worked. I've seen people use I've seen people use a Wii controller to do it. I don't know how, but they have. But their Switch controllers, their PlayStation, Xbox controller, or even just a third-party controller like I have, they all work with this game. You may just have to set it up inside of... Yes. We didn't get to do this for all the Final Fantasies. So 30 hours... I don't think it... I think I sat here and talked for a good 15, 20 minutes, but 30 hours, that's how... I wanted to beat this game in 30 hours or less, so close enough. I'm satisfied with that. But yeah, that's gonna be the end. Overall, 1 through 6, how would I order them? 6 would be at the bottom, but that's not a terrible bottom when you think about it. But just moving up in the order of games... It would probably go 6, 4, 1. No, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5. That's how I'd order the first 6 games here for Pixel Remaster. Overall, I think all of them are worth playing. I think it's worth grabbing the collection. I think it's worth playing through every single one. I do consider these the definitive edition because they give you the boost and things to make it easier. There's more accessibility now. And I'm glad they put it on PC. I'm sad we didn't have it there to talk about in the first 4 games. We also didn't technically beat Final Fantasy IV, but the 100% playthrough of Final Fantasy IV is on this channel. So if you go look up Final Fantasy IV for my channel, you should be able to find that. The complete playthrough, all the grind, all the masteries, everything beat final boss, all the cheese, it was there. But when I did the 100% playthroughs, I don't think I've ever been so satisfied in any of these Final Fantasy games, except maybe Final Fantasy 1 Game Boy Advance version. I find Final Fantasy 3 and 4 better as pixel remastered than the 3D versions that came out for the Game Boy. And I find this Final Fantasy VI a lot more tolerable for people because you can slow down. I'd never slow down the combat, but the combat can get, as you've seen me get frustrated in the past where I'm just getting slammed over and over and over. It's because I'm not making decisions with my character. And when you're making decision after decision very quickly, the enemies can't act as much because it's putting them in an order. You can slow down the global timer for your enemies and things like that. And the Doom timer that starts at 40 seconds, if you slow down the global timer, that slows down too. So it doesn't slow down your characters. It just gives you more time to think, more time to react, that kind of stuff. But this game can come at you really fast with certain enemies and things like that. The other Final Fantasies can be that way too. You saw me change options in Final Fantasy V for the Omega weapon. That's because it's there, and it makes that fight so much easier. I have done the original fight and beaten it, but it's hard. I mean, you have to live through the RNG and stuff like that. I remember that frustrating me when I was a much younger Zorric. In Final Fantasy VIII's Omega weapon, I remember feeling very frustrated with that one until I cheesed it. But I beat that one legitimate, so the first time. I think that was my second or third playthrough. I beat the Omega weapon, and then I didn't. I beat the game and then pick it back up after that. But when we go through Final Fantasy VIII, like I said, we won't be leveling, so that's just sort of showcase what that game's capable of. The enemies will stay about level 10 throughout the entire game. All the characters, I think we don't get a character over level 9. Not 8, that kind of thing. So the key to Final Fantasy VIII is don't level, and that's really hard when you want to explore the whole game. But I'll show how that works. In Final Fantasy VII, it doesn't matter if you level or not. It's all materia and equipment. So, well, that's not true. Leveling really does help boost stats for things like HP and that kind of stuff, but there's no weird stat increase for that game. Final Fantasy IX, another game where you don't want to level, but you do all at the same time because it's based off your equipment. That's the stats off of your equipment. So the higher the stats on the equipment when you're leveled, the more gain in stats, base stats you gain as well. So if something raises your attack power by so much, so you just sort of don't want to over level until you get your best things. I believe in this notebook I have that list of what would be the best things for each character, kind of thing. So moving forward into the PlayStation era, I think I'm pretty solid. There will be frustrating parts still and things like that, but it may be more mechanics and that kind of thing instead of just sort of the jank of the game. Final Fantasy VII does have jank. Final Fantasy VIII, not really a janky game, but Final Fantasy IX has a lot of jank. There's a reason you can go around and beat that entire game without leveling and beat it in under 10 hours. There is a reason why. But let me tell you, the amount of jank in that game and RNG of getting it right and having a perfect playthrough, it just takes a long time. I'm not going to worry about that. We are going to go ahead and hit 40 hours or whatever it takes. I think all these Pixel Remasters have taken us either 6 parts or less. This is the 6th part technically for this one. So, I mean, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 were very fast. 3 even. 4 got messed up because of internet issues and that kind of thing. So 4 is cursed, man. Every time I play Final Fantasy 4, shit hits the fan. I don't know why. But 7, 8, and 9, we're gonna have many parts to it. Probably since I have to cut it in 6-hour chunks. Final Fantasy 8 is going to be maybe 12 parts easy. 7's probably going to be at least 10 parts, and 9 is probably going to be at least 10 parts. And that's if we're moving and shaking and not grinding too much. But Final Fantasy VIII, we're going to be grinding a lot. So I guarantee we're probably going to hit 80, 100 hours on that game. That means 12 to 16 parts right there. So we have a lot to play through. If I do decide to skip some stuff, we're going to be having the remasters, so there are ways to cheese things. But I sort of want to get all the achievements for Final Fantasy VIII here live on YouTube. So that will happen. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about. It comes to the Final Fantasy stuff. So Monday, man, it's gonna be weird starting up Elden Ring just for one day, but yeah, Elden Ring Magic Edition, we'll be starting that up. Thinking about it right now, if I feel like that's not gonna work out, we may just take Monday off so we can have Tuesday and Wednesday streams are probably going to go over 6 hours. The reason why I can go over 6 hours on Guild Wars 2 is because I'm an ArenaNet partner and I have permission to stream the game directly. If there's any legal problem, I can go straight to ArenaNet and be like, what is this? And they'd be like, let me fix that for you. Because on Twitch, the music was being claimed, but since I'm a partner, I have permission to have the music play while I'm streaming and talking and doing things. And so what's nice is that since I have that contract, I can always be like, yo, I have permission. Like, I directly have it. There's no here's the streaming guidelines. But ANET also isn't a stickler company. I've never been hit on YouTube for copyright for Guild Wars 2. I've been hit for music that wasn't Guild Wars 2 related. So but for the most part, we will just be playing with the Guild Wars 2 sound and music. That's the way it just has to be. But those streams could be over 6 hours, so plan on those streams being probably a little bit longer to get through content and grind, and we got stuff to talk about and that kind of thing. And that means I also don't have to start at 12. I can start at like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, start early, like I wanted to do with these Final Fantasy games. But with Square Enix third-party copyright people, they are just hitting these games left and right. Like, I get 14 claims on some of these parts for the same 2 minutes. And sometimes I think part 2 was hit 4 different places. So it's either muted or trimmed out completely. Usually when I go on break and the music is just playing, they hit it. So they're doing me a favor because it goes back and trims out the break. But I'll continue to test things for copyright here on YouTube for future videos and VODs. Vids. I need to do 30 of them this year, and it's already coming to the end of February, so I got 10 months to get it done. But no, I'm not going to tell you. I don't know how many people are in chat, but listen, I have been working on things. I'm trying to get stuff. I think we just hit over 700 subscribers. Again, that's not good enough for me. So moving forward, after this is the roughest Final Fantasy, I think, until we hit 10. And then I'm not going to remember. I cannot remember anything about 10. I think I remember the characters for the most part. I remember going up the mountain. I remember the main boss. I remember a lot of stuff about the story. But I do not remember a lot of things about, like, not the boss, but the villain of the game. But I don't remember a lot of stuff about the bosses you fight, the summons, the weapons, where to get them, all that kind of stuff. Don't remember. It's going to be almost like it's a brand new playthrough for me. And I've played through that game twice, for sure. Actually, I don't remember if I finished the second time, but in Final Fantasy X-2, I've played through. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Man, that memory's gone. I used to be really good at the sports thing inside of that one, Blitzball. and we'll see how that goes. But we will get to Final Fantasy X this year. I can't promise it's going to be a good playthrough, but we're going to play through it. That game definitely has some jank, but there's a lot of cheese too. And then there's other places there's not. You have to beat it. You have to strategize and survive. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Anything else? I don't think so. So Guild Wars 2 on Tuesday. If I feel like Elden Ring Magic Edition, it will have a good start on Monday. We'll do it on Monday. If not, I'll probably take that day off just to do some admin work and clean up my room and stuff. Everything's getting dusty because I don't do anything there. So tomorrow I have to do taxes. I'll have my taxes done. That kind of thing. And I have to take care of these guys. Lots of resets today. But I think that's it. Anything else? I don't know. So thank you, everybody. Any mods lurking in chat, I appreciate you as always. I'm going to go hang out with my little puppy dogs here. Lucky being very clingy today. He hasn't even wanted to get off my lap. An old man. He's going to be 14 this year. Summer. Looking more and more old man, though. Kidney disease, huh? Yeah, I had pizza this morning, buddy. Like, what the hell you been eating? I don't know where Bo went. Bo! Bo, buddy! Bo Berry! I guess he's gone. Next to me? That's weird. Bo? Oh, he's just staring at me on the other side of my desk where I can't see him. Usually he's like underneath my desk, but he's literally... I just heard him get up and do a circle because I keep calling his name. Silly, man. He does that. You're calling his name and he just stares at you. Like, what? You know when your parents like call your name, like, Zorric, and you're like, yeah. And then there's nothing, and you're like, but Bo refuses to go see what they want, type of thing. Anytime I'm like, come here, he doesn't do it. He just stays where he is and stares, like he's scared to like come over. You have to pet him a few times and be like, okay, come here. And then he comes up on your lap, but like, that's the way he is. Lucky will like come over and see what you want, but if he's not satisfied, he'll be like, leave me alone. Because he's old. He's old, he don't care. About 6, maybe more years older than Bo, so he has years of experience of I will listen to my owners when I want to listen to my owners. All right, I'm done talking. I'm done rambling. Let's get out of here. I made this show 4 hours. Whoops. I was willing to go up to 6 hours today, but once we went to Kefka's Tower, I was like, I'm done with this. Out of here. As always, I leave you with this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. All we got. Wait. Why did it not go to the end screen? Was I not? Was I not? Okay. Whatever. Whatever time is, make it great. Go to bed, sleep well. Get that rest up. Man, I messed up this ending. That's fine though. We're done with Final Fantasy VI. We gotta move on. PlayStation era. People are gonna be like, Final Fantasy VII's my favorite game, and I'm gonna be like, too bad it's inferior to Final Fantasy VIII. And they're gonna be like, that's not true! And they're gonna like fizzle out and explode into like troll venom. You don't know what you're talking about! Final Fantasy VII, blah blah blah! Don't you see the remakes? Yeah, I see the remakes. Hey, February 29th. Next one comes out. Hey, just saying. You've been missing that. I don't see for the rest of February, and well, that's what's going on. We'll be in Guild Wars 2 when that stuff comes out. More than likely, or in Elden Ring. No Final Fantasy. Let's It's gonna be funny. We're gonna do Elden Ring for like 5 parts, I think, is what I'm planning, maybe less. And then we'll be back into Final Fantasy VII. Then Final Fantasy Origins will break away from, take a little break before Final Fantasy VIII to do some March Maddening, which will be the hardcore game Final Fantasy Origins Chaos. Be doing that. So if I don't see you for the rest of the year, we'll always have the VODs here for you. Enjoy games more than I do. That's all I gotta say. I am going to, I'm not gonna go eat because I don't need to. I'm gonna go stretch though. Exercise a bit. Whatever. Hang out with my little doggos. Okay, bye.